Hey YouTube, it's Jamie. I was someone requested for me to do a Frilled Dragon care video, so I figured I'd go ahead and do that now since I've finished the cage. I put cork bark on all the outsides, so he can climb up it if he wants, but he of course chooses to just sit right here because he's a little goofball. Anyway, basically, when you get a frilled dragon, obviously I have a baby right now, so the cage dimensions for an adult that I have here would not, well, they wouldn't work for an adult. But if you have an adult frilled dragon, you probably want the tank to be about, I'd say, 3 feet wide by 2 feet deep by 4 feet high. Um, when they're full grown, they're about 2.5 feet long, so I don't know, probably like this. I don't know, probably about the length of my torso. I'm 6'4", so my torso is like 2.5 feet. I don't know, put it in perspective. Anyway, um, these guys are from New Guinea and Australia, so they require very high temperatures. They're from like very arid, dry forests to almost a deserty region. Uh, they do require some hiding places. Like in here, I've got a lot of foliage because, as you can see here, uh, he needs to have hiding places because they do have trees. And oh, he is being a little goofball right now. Anyway, um, they frill dragons are arboreal. They spend about 90% of their lives in the trees. So as you see here, I've got, oh wow, big jump. As you see here, he's got a whole bunch of trees. Down on the bottom, I just put a couple plants. Uh, he's got some heavy mulch for the bottom. As sort of, it's kind of like wood, like really tiny wood chips, almost like it's like I don't know. It's like a little bit bigger than sand. Like each individual pellet's like that. I don't know. They're like shavings, wood shavings. But yeah, he likes that. And let's see what else. You have to keep their ambient temperature at about 80 to 85 degrees. Because in Australia it's generally like about that temperature. However, in their basking spot, you want it to be between 90 and like 90 and 100 degrees because they really do like it warm. They need time to warm up and get energized. Um, Also, something very important, you always want to have a tank for a frilled dragon that's taller rather than wide because they are arboreal. And also, you need to have trees that stick pretty much upright because frilled dragons digest better when they are upright as opposed to bearded dragons who digest better when they're like sitting down horizontal flat. That's a common mistake a lot of people make and ends up killing the frilled dragons. Second of all, crickets, at least, I mean, I feed my, he's a baby. He's like 8 months, 9 months old. He'll be full grown at 3 years. So I guess he's still baby, subadult, whatever you want to call it. But he eats about every other day. Like twice, 3 times a week, I give him this Fluker's calcium, vitamin D stuff because without that, they don't get calcium really. There's not much calcium in crickets. Waxworms, whatever you feed them, um, and they really need it. Oh, sorry, my cat's really interested in the lizard right now. Um, and basically, these guys don't, as far as like food, they just eat as babies. My guy, here, let me grab him for you. I'll show you how big he is, and then I'll show you how to judge the size of crickets. Come on, bud. He is really not in a good mood today. Oh, hold on. He's being dumb. Hey, get up here. Stop it. He's frilling at me. I'm sure you guys would love to see that, but he, oh, I don't know what his deal is today. Jesus. No, you wait, lady. Ugh. The cat is stalking him as I speak. Alright, I got him. He's being so dumb. Ugh. Alright, here he is. So he's about full length with his tail. He's about 11 inches long. I'm feeding him crickets that are about 1 inch, oh, half frill, sort of. Anyway, I'm feeding him crickets that are about an inch long or so, and they're dusted twice a week, and also he'll occasionally eat mealworms, waxworms, and I fed him a piece of strawberry once. I kind of moved it around in a bowl, and he thought it was a cricket, but he generally won't take vegetables. But you know, I hear when they get older, they eat a lot of vegetables. Let's see. Other than that, you don't really need much of a humidity. These guys are, as I said before, desert animals. They don't eat very often, or they don't drink very often. I have a little dripper, which kind of drips onto a leaf, and if he's thirsty, he'll walk over to it and grab some. Or sometimes I'll just spray them. I have a little mister. Make sure when you spray them, it's always with warm water, because otherwise they get freaked out by the cold water. And clean all your water out with Jurassic Safe. That stuff always helps. As far as water bowls go, I put a water bowl in mine in the cage when I first had him. He never drank out of it. There's kind of no point in having it, so don't worry about it. Let's see, and you want to make sure that there's lots of climbing area for them, as I said before, because they're arboreal. But like I did, like put cork bark on around the outside, so they can just maximize the amount of space they have. And they really do need, like here, I'll show you in here, they really do need some kind of like floor space for hunting, because these guys run really quickly and they can't stop very well. So give them like some kind of floor space like that ish. Like I kind of have one side of the cage that doesn't have much on it at all. And there he is again, getting creeped out by the camera. I mean, other than that, you should have a pretty happy frilled dragon. They're really skittish at first, especially females. Mine, I've had him for like, I don't know, 6 months. He's nuts still. He's definitely gotten better, but he's still kind of crazy. They're never really going to bite you. They might pretend like they will by frilling at you or whatnot. But it's just a display. They 9 times out of 10 never going to bite you. He's never bitten me before. And I don't know. Get a frilled dragon. They're great animals. And hope you liked the video. Thanks, guys.